Hey friends! Welcome to My Piece of Space by Danny Sinclair. I'm Danny, your holistic interior designer for home and office spaces that boost your mood, embodies your style, and inspires joy. Today's topic, I'll be speaking about ways in which you can maximize lighting for winter months. With the winter season nearing, you've likely noticed that the days are getting shorter and the nights are getting longer. It's all a part of the magic of the winter solstice. But with all this beauty of the winter season comes a unique set of challenges, particularly when it comes to lighting. In today's video, we're going to explore how lighting can play a crucial role in your emotional well-being and some simple tips and adjustments that you can make to get your space to be more functional, bright, and cozy. So let's dive in. Winter is a season of wonder, marked by the solstice, which occurs on December 21st in the Northern Hemisphere. It's when the sun appears to be at its farthest distance from the equator, creating the shortest days and the longest nights of the year. The solstice symbolizes a peak period of darkness, but it's also a sign of hope and renewal. Since at the shortest day of the year, the next day begins to get a little brighter, and the next day, the sunlight extends a little longer. Because of this, cultures around the world celebrate with the solstice with traditions that involve lights, candles, and fires. These particular elements symbolize the return of light to the world, even during the darkest hours. But with the beauty of the season comes a unique set of challenges, particularly when it comes to lighting. Let's explore some of those common issues you might be facing during this season. First of all, the days are shorter with less natural daylight. So you probably noticed by now the sun rising later and setting earlier, which means there are fewer daylight hours to brighten up your spaces. Also, the quality of natural light in the winter, it just hits different. The sun hangs lower in the sky, and the lack of moisture due to the cooler temperatures means that sunlight doesn't get scattered as much before it reaches our eyes. This results in the sky actually appearing to be a brighter shade of blue. And that's really beautiful, but that bright shade of blue reflects back into our spaces. And we all know about how blue light can inhibit our hormones and it can suppress our mood. Add that to the longer shadows that are created by the lower angle of the sun. And the result is that your spaces may feel uninspiring and less vibrant. So, what do we do with fewer daylight hours? Many of us turn to artificial lighting, which are actually known to have a negative impact on our mental, our physical, and our metabolic systems. But it also leads to an increase in energy consumption, resulting in higher electric bills. Now, let's talk about how these lighting issues can affect your mood and your energy levels during the winter. You might now be waking up before the sun and driving home from work in the dark. The reduced natural light can disrupt your body's internal clock, which leads to imbalances in sleep patterns and energy levels. On top of that, many of us have to deal with the ending of daylight saving time, which wreaks havoc on our circadian rhythms. Am I right? I hate when that time of year comes around. Since we're talking about sleep patterns, let's discuss how natural light can result in lower production of serotonin, a neurotransmitter that contributes to feelings of happiness and well being. Low serotonin levels can be linked to mood and energy disorders. Additionally, natural light suppresses the production of melatonin, a hormone that promotes sleep. During the seasonal time change with the reduced daylight, the body may produce more melatonin than usual, leading us to feel more drowsy, more lethargy, and an overall reduce in energy during our waking hours. And because of this, during the winter, you may find that your standard task lighting starts to become insufficient. Reading, working on the computer, cooking, or your favorite hobbies can become more challenging without the right lighting. I'm personally now realizing once it's about 4:30, I'm like losing light in my office space and I'm like, "Oh my goodness," having to adjust and remind myself, turn the lights on earlier. Having dimly lit spaces can affect productivity, it affects your focus, it reduces cognitive performance, eye strain, headaches, stress, anxiety, it causes fatigue. I mean, there's so many physical responses that our bodies have to a lack of a lighting source. Of all of the issues, the quality of the winter light with its cooler and its bluer tones can create a sense of coldness and detachment within your space, which impacts your emotional well being, then leads to feelings of isolation and unhappiness. This will also lead to lower energy levels, making you feel lethargic, less motivated to engage in activities, or even to leave your home. The winter blues or SAD, seasonal affective disorder, becomes a real concern from some people. There are some ways and some solutions to enhance the environment within your space to nurture your well being if you so happen to be one of those people, or just maybe experiencing overall winter blues. So, here's what you can do to address the situation. First and foremost, increase your daylight exposure. I cannot stress that enough to you. Natural light is the primary source of vitamin D, which plays a crucial role in your energy levels and mood regulation. So practice getting outdoors daily. Take a brisk walk outside during the warmest part of the day. If it's only for 5 minutes, get outside. Also, to maximize the natural light that gets into your space, ensure your windows are clean, clear, and unobstructed. Open up curtains and blinds. Use light colored window coverings that allow natural light to pass through. A well thought out lighting design that includes ambient, task, and accent lighting all help to create a more flexible and comfortable environment all times of the year, not just in the winter. Different types of lighting should be used at varying heights to create a layered lighting scheme that includes overhead lights, sconces, floor, and table lamps. This approach allows you to customize the light for different moods and activities that are occurring throughout your space. To avoid eye strain and perform tasks effectively, consider installing task specific lighting in areas where you read, work on the computer, cook, practice hobbies. Warm lighting with warmer color temperatures can create a cozier and more inviting atmosphere, countering that cooler light of the winter. So invest in proper energy efficient artificial lighting for welcoming indoor environment. You can invest in sunlight lamps, which are full spectrum or daylight mimicking bulbs that actually mimic the qualities of natural light and can contribute to improving your mood, your energy, and your serotonin levels. For more control over your lighting overall, you can explore options like dimmer switches, timers, smart light systems. These tools allow you to adjust light levels and schedules to mimic those of the natural light patterns throughout the day. So in my office, I added a smart plug outlet and I set the timer for 4 p.m. so that once the sun starts to set, I still have light and I am not straining my eyes to see my computer screen. It's been really helpful. Don't get stuck in the dark. The biggest challenge I see with clients is not having enough lighting. I encourage you to look around and think about your own lighting challenges in your space during this winter season. Are there any areas that could be brighter or dimmer or a corner that needs another lighting source from another level? Remember to layer your lighting. If you find some of these winter lighting issues are impacting your mood, your energy, you're feeling drained, you're feeling sluggish, you're feeling low, and the overall atmosphere of your space, it might be time to seek solutions. With the help of a professional, you can create customized lighting systems based on your specific needs, preferences, and the characteristics of your individual space. I can help you craft comprehensive lighting plan which promotes your emotional well-being. Since I understand the nuanced interplay between lighting and emotions, I can design a lighting scheme that creates a positive and uplifting environment within your space. So, to recap what we've discussed today, during the winter, having a lighting plan is crucial for creating a warm and cozy, but also a functional environment during the colder months. It impacts your mood, energy, and overall well being. Particularly if you're experiencing lighting challenges this winter, I want you to take the next step. Reach out and book a redesign consult with me to discuss your unique lighting needs further, or if you simply just want to discover what type of design update you may need in your space, take my personally crafted interior design quiz linked below. If you're ready to tackle your winter lighting challenges and create a more cozy, warm, inviting retreat space, don't hesitate to get in touch with me. You can find my contact info in the description below, and I look forward to assisting you on your journey to a well lit, cozy, and functional winter space. Thank you for joining my piece of space today. I am Danny Sinclair, and I like to close out this space with a home energy affirmation. May you be open to the power of light in your home, allowing it to uplift your mood, to energize your space, and to create a sanctuary of warmth and comfort. That's all I have for today. Stay in peace.